A day after announcing health care coverage for New York City residents, Mayor de Blasio wants all workers in the city to take a break and be paid for it. A short time ago, the mayor unveiled legislation mandating paid vacation.
We will be the first city or state in this nation to guarantee all workers 2 weeks paid vacation.
All right, so what does all of this mean in our graphics here to help you out? The proposal calls for a maximum of 10 days of paid personal time per year. It covers businesses with 5 or more employees. Workers would earn the benefit after 120 days of employment, and the days would be in addition to 5 days of paid sick leave. Well, there's criticism, as you might expect, that the plan would hurt businesses and workers by potentially reducing take-home pay. The City Council would have to approve this measure, of course. We're going to talk about it right now, just a little more specifically with us. We have Nicole Gelinas. She is a senior fellow with the Manhattan Institute or Research Center that focuses on economic and other issues facing cities, and you're also a chartered financial analyst, and we appreciate you being here.
Good afternoon, Dana. Thanks for having me.
All right, Nicole. Well, first of all, your reaction to this.
Well, it's not as big a deal as the mayor is making it out to be. It will only affect 11% of the city's workforce. The city has 4.5 million workers, public and private. This will affect about 500,000 people. And why is that? Most reputable employers give their workforce vacation days for a self-interested reason. They want to keep good people. They want their people to be rested and ready to work. And so just like with sick pay, if you work for a large company, even a medium-sized company, and you've been there a couple of years, you're already getting vacation pay.
So somebody who's watching us right now says, wait a sec, I don't have that at my company. It is a small company. How could this hurt? I'm imagining it can't help a small business. It could be hurtful, right?
Sure, and for a person working for a company that doesn't offer this benefit, of course, it's good if you're one of these 11% of workers who don't have vacation and now will get this benefit. But if you are working for a small, struggling company, one with obviously more than 5 employees, but maybe 10, 15 people, a retailer that is fighting Amazon, that is fighting higher property taxes, higher health care costs for the workforce, yes, this is just one more cost for that company. And, you know, could it send some companies over the edge of not being able to be a viable business? Sure, but for the majority of employers, places that people would want to work for who have choices about where to work, they're already offering vacation.
Because it makes you wonder, wow, if I get that, does that mean it's going to get me some other way in pay, or I don't know, if my company is struggling?
If the company is struggling, sure. And remember, a lot of the struggling fly-by-night companies, they rely on people who don't even earn the full $15 minimum wage. I mean, if you think about food delivery workers, dishwashers in restaurants, housekeepers who might get paid by the day to clean an apartment that's being rented out, workers that are under the radar in the informal economy, already not getting the legal protections they're supposed to have, this won't help them. So in the mayor's old narrative of the tale of two cities, this is something that one of the cities already gets. If you have a payroll job, if you're lucky enough to be employed and doing well, then you've already got this benefit. If you don't have this benefit, then it's probably, it will help you as long as the company that you work for is able to stay in business anyway.
Of course, and we hear about a lot of other countries, specifically in Europe, that have this. And it's proven to do well. This, in the United States, if this happens here, would be the first.
Yeah, I mean, vacation is not a radical socialist idea, and the mayor is making this out on the national stage to be much bigger than it is.
Nicole's really like just giving it to us. Just
right. I mean, this is a common perk that the employer benefits from, and so if you're a company that needs to be told to offer vacation to people, you're probably a company where people who have a lot of choices, they're not going to want to go work for you anyway. And so it's not, this is hardly something that's a massive expansion of the social safety net.
So you touched on it, a political component. Are we seeing that in this?
Yeah, the mayor, he used the national press rather than the local press to roll this out. And that's because he's pushing himself on the national stage as a progressive, as an expander of the social safety net. But it's, in reality, it is not a major expansion of city government. And for most businesses, it won't be a change in their business practices.
Let's look again at, we have a full screen that will show what the proposal is. 10 days paid personal time per year. Businesses with 5 or more employees. Workers earn the benefit after 120 days, 4 months. Okay, so for those few that are in there, this is a good deal, right?
Yeah, it's a good deal if you're able to keep your job. And again, small retailers, small restaurants, these companies already, they go out of business all the time. They have a difficult time attracting and retaining workers, particularly in a good economy where your employees can say, you know what, I can get better pay, better benefits somewhere else. So this is just another burden for companies that are not doing so great in the first place.
Nicole Gelinas, thank you for being here.
Thank you, Dana.
I learned a lot. We'll have you back. Thanks so much.